Good morning. Happy Thursday, Todd. Yesterday you spoke with my son, Chris. May have been the day before. But in any case, in the last couple of days, you spoke with my son, Chris, who offered to send you a free video showing some things you can do to improve your online presence. I apologize, it's taken a little longer than we expected. But here's your customized video. As he mentioned on the call, we are not selling anything in these videos. We are just making ourselves available to give feedback to you all. We're a small business, as he hopefully mentioned to you, but we believe givers gain. So throughout the week, we find time to make videos for others, showing them things they can do to bring value to their businesses. But we do need feedback so that we know whether these videos are helpful or not. Good or bad, we want to hear from you. So let's get started. So what I'm going to go through quickly, because I know you have probably a full day ahead of you, I'm going to cover content, backlinks, and citations and why these are important website elements. I'll go over your company's online presence and make recommendations for improvement if I see any. So words, images, and videos, they make up content on your website, and it's important to have sufficient content because this is how Google finds the services, the relevant keywords that you are using to describe what it is you're offering to the public, right? Ideally, your homepage should have 1,500 words or more, and your back page is 500 or more. This allows Google enough time to spend on your website grabbing the keywords to describe what you do. You also want to get citations throughout the internet. These are directory listings like Google, Yelp, Yellow Pages, etc. It's merely your business name, your address, and your phone number, but you want to get as many of these as you can to be relevant out in the internet, and even more than your competition, okay? Then there are backlinks, and backlinks is your website address being placed onto other websites. So if you're on Facebook and you have your website listed, or Yelp, etc., Yellow Pages, these are considered backlinks, and they are bringing traffic back to your website, which is why they use the word backlinks. The more backlinks you have, the more popular your website becomes. And in the eyes of Google, a website that has a lot of backlinks is more trustworthy than a website that does not. So if you don't have enough backlinks, Google will have low trust for you, and they won't put your business out in front of people who are looking for your business, which you don't want, right? You want to be as visible as possible in Google. So let's jump over to Google real quick. So I know you do other things, but I just did home improvement contractors for Frederick, Maryland, just to give you a sense of what shows up. Initially, we are presented with ads. The thing I want to mention about ads is that if people have ad blockers on their computers, they will not see this. Also, this is an ad for Home Advisor. Home Advisor, House, Angie's List, Thumbtack. These are services that many contractors use, but something to be mindful of is that when you're using these services, you're paying for each lead that you get, but that same lead is being given to 4 other businesses. So 5 businesses are getting 1 lead. You're all paying the same price for the lead, and only one of you will get it. The prime real estate area in Google is called the Map Pack, and this is where Google places who they perceive to be the top ranking businesses. So for home improvement contractors in Frederick, Maryland, these are the 3 businesses that Google considers right now to be their top contractors. Then Google continues, but think about this for a minute. Put a pin in that because I'm going to come back and point out something very important to you. Then Google continues to rank businesses on their subsequent pages. So further down, they'll continue to rank. They'll also have ads embedded there. But you want your business to be listed on the first few pages, probably no further than the 3rd page, because most people are not clicking this far off to find services, right? They are making decisions right away. Most of the time they're clicking here, and then they're making decisions on the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd page of Google results, okay? So let's jump over to your website. First of all, I want to commend you on your beautiful photos. You've taken really clear photos. Sometimes websites have really blurry, hard to see photos, but yours are very clear to demonstrate the quality of your service. So I commend you on that. I do like that you have an information thing here, get in touch right away. That's really helpful because people are impatient. We want to make a decision. We want our information now. We want people to respond to us quickly. So this is great because you're giving them right off the bat at the top of your page information on how to get in touch with you, right, to get your services. The one thing I did notice immediately is that you are lacking content. Remember, I said on the home page it should have at least 1,500 words. And I'm going to elaborate on why that's important. When the Google bots come to your website, they look at how your page is organized and also how much content you have. If you don't have a lot of content, they jump right off your website. They don't spend much time getting to know much about Todd Fox home improvement. But if you have a lot of content, then they say, there's a lot going on here. We need to spend more time to figure out what this business is doing, grab all of the keywords to describe what they're doing so that we know how to present them when people are searching for his services. Okay. So the more content you have, the more time Google spends on your website, not in one visit, but they become more frequent on your page to keep informed about your services and what you're doing. So that's the prime reason that you want to have a lot of content. The other thing I notice is you have lots of photos, as I mentioned. Particularly in your gallery, I noticed some of your photos. But when you save your photos, you don't name them something that is actually a keyword. So remember, keywords are the things that people are typing in to search for your services. So you want to use them throughout your website as much as possible. So even with your photos, because not only is Google grabbing text, they're looking at how you're naming all of the files on your page as well. So when you're naming your photos, think about what it is you're trying to showcase. For example, if this is a kitchen remodel, then maybe kitchen remodel Frederick, Maryland. Okay, same thing for your other photos. If it's a painting job or retiling, tiling installation Frederick, Maryland. Okay, that will help you to grab even more keywords to help you outrank your competition. Now, briefly, I'm going to jump over to look at your stats. And we see that you have a popularity ranking right now of 0, and that's from 1 to 100. And that's because you have almost no backlinks and no referring domains and only 4 keywords. Remember, keywords are very important because these are the things that Google uses to figure out how to put you in front of people. Home improvement for Frederick, Maryland, 20 people are searching for that. You're number 29. Home improvements, Frederick, Maryland, 20 people are searching that a month. You're number 33. Maryland home improvement, 90 people are searching for that. You're number 86. So the reason, again, for content, this is demonstrated here. It gives you you have more opportunity to put more keywords to describe what it is you're doing. If we look at one of your competitors, sorry, I jumped over there, but here I popped in one of your competitors who's in that map pack. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because even though they're in the map pack, there's no reason you can't bump them out of their place, okay? One thing to note, the difference between your stats and theirs, they have lots more keywords, so you're going to want to take advantage of that. So these is an example from your list to theirs. You can see their list is considerably longer, right? So like this one, renovation companies, Frederick, Maryland, 100 people are searching for that every month. It's actually easy to rank for this. It's a 0 difficulty ranking. So you could easily rank for that as well. Bathroom remodeling is the next one, Frederick, Maryland. 200 people search that every month. It's also a low ranking and an easy to rank category or keyword. So if you don't remember anything else from this video, because I know I'm covering a lot, just remember content, backlinks, and citations. The other thing I want to point out about your website is you built it on Wix, and Google doesn't like Wix, and they have a reason for that. Wix makes it very difficult for Google to crawl the website. Their platform is just really difficult for search engine optimization, for Google categorization. Wix has a lot of restrictions in their platform that doesn't allow Google to grab information, which is also a reason why you're probably not ranking very well on the internet, even though you might be doing some things. So my recommendation is to consider getting off of Wix altogether, getting a website on another platform. Most other platforms work better than Wix. Wix is like a good place to start. I won't um, say anything bad about it. It's just that it's not very compliant with Google. But for starters, as a website, just to get a website out there, it's a good, easy place to build a website. I understand why people get them. I had one even years ago when I first started out, but definitely consider getting another website on another platform. Unfortunately, Wix also restricts that you can't transfer, so you can't just copy your website and place it on another website, which is why a lot of web designers don't like it because it makes it really hard for customers. It requires them to rebuild and do a lot of work. But in the meantime, what you can do, if you can't get a better website at this time, just go ahead and try to add as much content as you can. You won't probably rank as highly as you'd want initially, but it's a great start for you, right? We got to start somewhere. Anyways, I hope this has been helpful to you. Let me know your feedback, good or bad. And in the meantime, have a great day. I wish you much continued success and prosperity for Fox Home Improvement. Take care. Bye bye.